llama originally was donated from a private individual, and she was donated originally back in Colorado Springs in 1973. And then in the early 1980s, I want to say 83, she was donated from there to, or given to the Phoenix Zoo, where she stayed until 2003 when we opened here and opened this exhibit, and she moved here to her new home. Very little is known about her life in private institutions because, well, you don't always get that information. Plus, it was a long time ago. That's early 70s. Even in zoos and aquariums, records from back then were, spotty, especially when you're dealing with large crocodilians, alligators. Most zoos had larger collections and didn't always mark them as individuals. Best estimate for me, having worked with crocodilians for almost 2 decades, is I would say she's probably about 350 to 400 pounds. Her weekly care really varies depending on the time of year. So in the wintertime, her weekly care is about as minimal as you get. She goes about 5 months without eating a single thing. Her care during the wintertime is pretty minimal. That changes a lot as we warm the temperatures up for the spring and summer. She'll eat on average twice a week, and we give her a big variety of stuff. She'll get chickens, quails, rabbits, a multitude of fish. She really likes to eat crabs. We also feed her like dry biscuits called crocodilian chow. Where else are you going to see a large alligator here in the Midwest? While they are found in the Mississippi River, they're certainly not found this far north. So seeing an alligator, especially an alligator of this size, anywhere around here is really pretty phenomenal. Something a lot of people, I think, are missing. Alligators were nearly hunted to extinction. They were extirpated from much of their range, and with the start of the Endangered Species Act, alligators were given protection to the point where now their numbers are back to tremendous numbers, and they're really no longer considered an endangered species, so their numbers are really rebounded. This is an alligator tooth. Alligators constantly lose their teeth. Alligators have up to 80 teeth in their mouth at any given time, and they're constantly losing and regrowing teeth. All reptiles do. They lose their teeth, they grow new ones. So the tooth fairy never visits reptiles too often because they'd go broke.